Hi, in this video you will learn how to clean your skateboard bearings the best way. The items you'll need to clean your bearings are some sort of empty bottle, some citrus degreaser to clean your bearings, your skate tool, a blow dryer, paper towels, and some Bones speed cream to make your bearings spin faster once you're done cleaning them. And of course, your skateboard and its bearings. The first thing you're going to want to do is take your bearings out of your skateboard. If you don't know how to do that, I'll show you. First, start with taking off the wheel. Okay, once that's done, take the washer off and you're left with two bearings inside a skateboard wheel. The easiest way to take them off is to put the bearing inside this part of the truck and just twist until it comes off. And do that for all the bearings in your skateboard. Once you're done taking all your bearings out of your skateboard, the next step is to take off the little rubber piece of the bearing. You can do this easily with a knife or some sort of sharp object. The next thing you should do when you take off all your bearing covers is check each bearing for any breaks or damages. As you can see, one of my bearings has a break in it, in this plastic part. That is not safe to ride, so you should replace that bearing as soon as possible. Okay, once you're done with all that, the next thing you want to do is fill an empty bottle with some citrus degreaser. This gets all the dirt and grease out of your bearings. Okay, you want to fill it up about that much, or just as much as it covers all your bearings. Okay, the next step is to take all your bearings and put them in here. And you want to close the bottle really tight, and then just shake it a whole lot. After you've shaken it for a while, just put it down and let it sit for a bit. After you've let it sit for a while, grab it again and shake it for a bit more. You do this about 2 or 3 times. Okay, once it's been shook and let sit for about 2 or 3 times, you'll notice the fluid is getting darker. This is all the dirt that's been coming off your bearings. You can already tell that it's working. Okay, once that's done, you're going to want to go to a sink. This next step might scare some of you. First, empty all the fluid, and then fill your bottle with water. Empty out about half of it and shake it up a bit. Do this again to get all the soap out. Now, take all your bearings out. and you're going to want to run them under the water. Now don't worry, that's not going to rust them because we're going to dry them out really quickly. Okay, now you're going to want to get your blow dryer. Okay, now you can take each bearing and just hit it kind of hard on the towel or paper towel and try to get some of the water out of there. Now, to dry it completely, just blow dry it. You're going to want to make sure that each bearing is completely dry before moving on to the next one. Now do this with all of them. Okay, once you're done drying out your bearings completely, you can put your blow dryer away, and now it's time to use the speed cream. So if you don't already have some speed cream or some type of bearing lube, you can pick it up at pretty much any skate shop. This stuff doesn't exactly make your bearings spin for a longer time, but it protects your bearings from having too much friction, and it makes them last longer. It also makes it smoother to ride. So the way to apply speed cream or bearing lube is to put about 3 drops in your bearing and then just spin it. This will help get the lube around in every part of the bearing. Once you've dripped it, you can grab your bearing cap and put it back on. Do this with every bearing you have. Once you've done that, you're pretty much done. Now it's time to put our bearings back in our skateboard. So this is how you put a bearing back in a wheel. You put it there, press down a little bit, and then you take your truck and you just push your bearing down to the bottom and push down hard. Once you feel the bearing stop moving, then it means it's in place. Make sure you push it down all the way to the bottom so your wheel doesn't wobble. Now do it to the other side. Okay, once that's done, you can put your screw back on. When you screw your bolt back on, make sure it's not tight all the way. Leave a little bit of room for your wheel to wobble. That'll make your wheel spin faster sometimes. Now do it to every side. Once you've set up your skateboard, your bearings are clean and your skateboard's ready to go. I hope you learned something, and thanks for watching.